You don't need a six-pack to be happy, right? Priorities change. Like maybe in our 20s, aesthetics was really important. The way we looked was really important in terms of feeling like we needed to actually, like in our 20s, we didn't really worry. We didn't really fuss about what we looked like. We were too busy having fun. In our 30s, responsibilities, and now into late 30s, early 40s, like I promise you, you don't need a six-pack to be happy. I've seen countless number of clients who aren't working towards six-packs, who have never asked for six-packs, who aren't living up to and aren't comparing themselves to the top 1% that you see on social media and everywhere else, Photoshop magazine articles and pictures and models and everything else. Like, it's not real. To be the top 1% where you have six-pack abs and the rose-tinted life, all you need really is to have the right amount of energy to be able to do the things that you want to do. You want to be happy and confident in yourselves, and that doesn't require that you need a six-pack to have that. You can have all of that, all of the energy, all of the leading by example, all of the eating better, all of the sleeping better, all of the having that confidence in yourself, the belief in yourself to be able to do things without a six-pack, I promise you. And if anything, getting a six-pack is just far too much work. Like, to get down to that level is going to consume your life. It's going to take over your life. Like, to get down to that level of body fat, we're talking 10% at most, right? You have to be meticulous with your exercise, with your calories, with your sleep, with the amount of water you drink, with the amount of exercise you do, the number of hours you spend in the gym. It's similar to kind of bodybuilding type work, right? You don't need a six-pack because you don't ultimately want that level of sacrifice in order to achieve it. Most of us don't want anywhere near a six-pack. What we really want is to just lose a bit of that middle-aged spread, middle-aged podge, whatever you want to call it, the bingo wings, the wobbly bits, and to have lots of energy and just feel better in ourselves and feel better in the clothes that we wear. So again, I implore you not to chase for the six-pack unless, it's your job. Unless it's your job to have a six-pack, don't use that as a goal. Don't have that as a goal to have a six-pack, because you are allowed to be happy without having a six-pack. Just take that in. You are allowed to be happy without having a six-pack, because you decide what you're happy with. And you can be happy with just having the shape that you're in. You can be happy having a different shape. You can be happy having a different size or whatever, right? You get to decide ultimately whether you're happy or not with what you have and how you feel and what you look like and the clothes you wear, etc., right? So if you're happy with where you're at, carry on. If you're not happy with where you're at, then you have the choice to start doing something. But you don't need a six-pack to be happy, all right? You don't need a six-pack to be healthy or fit, okay? If anything, obsessing over something as aesthetic, as superficial as having a six-pack can be unhealthy. So choose something else, because you don't need a six-pack to be happy or healthy or fit.